What up, tubers, and welcome back to another Arena Direct Sealed here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. So this is the new variant of the Arena Direct where you can get actual boxes delivered to you if you do well enough. So it is more expensive to enter so each of these is going to be a different price now. For the regular play boosters, they're going to have a different price. For the collector boosters, it'll have a different price, so on and so forth. But for the play boosters, you see it's 6,000 gems, still 2 losses. Now you have to get 7 wins to get the 2 boxes, which is a lot harder than 6 wins. 6 wins to 7 wins is not just a 1-win difference. Well, yes, it is a 1-win difference, but the difficulty level is much higher to do that. That being said, it is a much flatter payout. You start getting rewards back at 3 wins now instead of 4. Previously, you would get 40% of your entry fee once you got to 4 wins. Now you almost get your full entry fee back with 4 wins, and about half with 3 wins. So it is, I believe, better for players who are overall lower win rate, and worse for players with a higher win rate. That I'll go with the math on that one. That's what I have heard anyways. I cannot confirm that for sure. But yes, you start getting prizes back at 3 wins, but it takes an additional win to get the 2 boosters as normal. So I am not going to record many of these, but I will record at least this one here. So let's jump in. We hope to open a pool that is quite good, and I see a lot of rares. Okay, and we've opened a handful of very good rares. Jeskai Revelation, one of the best mythics and rares you can open in the format. Magmatic Hellkite, just very good, solid. Bloomvine Regent, also very solid. Roar of Endless Song, fantastic. Flamehold Grappler, surprisingly great, even though it's 3 mana to initially do it. Rediscover to go dig for your bombs. And Sinkhole Surveyor, also very good, but it's going to be hard for me not to be playing some combination of red and blue by the looks of it. I would have to say that red, blue, green, splashing white might be where we're at, but we'll see. Take a peek at our individual colors for now. I see a Detainment in white, a Dragonstorm, not really any of the aggressive low drop white creatures you would normally want, so that might be out of the question. Blue has a couple of Dispelling Exhales, which are fantastic. Trawlers is amazing, of course, with the Jeskai Revelation. What else? Sibsig Appraiser's great. A couple of dragons. Black has the Surveyor, a Prey. Okay, black looks pretty bad. Red does not look very good. Strike Master, Hellkite. War Effort is great, however, doesn't look like it's going to be good here. Rebuke and Feral are fine. Green, green has double Wildling, that's good. The Regent that we knew about. A couple of okay cheaper cards, but it's really the double Wildling and the Regent that are the nicest. Fixing, we have 3 Tri-lands, 3 different green-based duels, and then a Tranquil Cove, so not terrible fixing. I mean, these lands here aren't the greatest for Teamer splashing white or Jeskai splashing green, since all of them produce black, but it is what it is there. Multicolor cards. Shrieker, Monument, Strike, Tawny back. 2 Monastery Messengers, also pretty good with the Jeskai Revelation. There's a Dragonbrood's Relic, solid, and we do have 1 Globe. Okay. Sealed, I think you generally just want to play your most powerful cards, if possible. Unless you can build a really nice, fast deck in this format. Which you can do, of course, but like I said, I think we're going to be a base Jeskai or Teamer splashing for the powerful cards. There's a chance I run the Detainment and maybe the Dragonstorm over there. Hellkite, Strike Master, Rebuke, Feral, probably fine. Some Messengers. Probably going to run up the Sentinel as well if we're running so many colors. So that's where I'm at for non-land cards as a start. It looks like blue-green is probably going to be the baseline, and then splashing red-white would be my guess. Oops, what did I just cut there? Accidentally shaved the feral. Okay, let's figure that out again. So the wildlings are really going to help with the fixing front. Why can I not move that over? There we go. Yeah, looking at it, the removal of this pool's not great. Couple of counters, the detainment, strike, rebuke. Yeah, not the best in terms of removal. Do we want to run double teamer devotee? The defenders are kind of awkward, but they do, however, fix for our main colors. I guess 2-drops also get better regardless of what they are when you have Relic to help fix as well. I think I'm going to cut the Denial since we have the double Exhale, probably just better. I need a creature for the strike. I do find strike playable, but I'm probably going to end up cutting it there. I mean, I need to cut, what, 9 cards, so do need to just make some cuts. If I'm not playing black, then the Shrieker can be a cut. However, that being said, all of our tri-lands do add that free black source, so it would not be hard to play the Shrieker if I wanted to, but let's see. That would be a green-white land with the black splash. Yeah, that would be worth it. This would be red-white with a black splash. I guess that's probably worth it. And then green-blue, of course, with the black especially, definitely worth it. And then we would get actually all of our duels. Great. Yeah, none of our duels add black, so we would be good on that front. So I think I'm probably fine running the Shrieker. That means, yeah, 8 dragons. Wow. So the Teeming Dragonstorm definitely going to be worth it. The Attuned Hunter is solid, but it doesn't have any synergy. That's a cut. Same thing with Temur Tawny back. This is just a good card, but it doesn't really have any synergy, so I'm okay cutting it. I can probably cut... Well, let's see. So the Monastery Messengers can put non-creature, non-land cards back, whereas Kishla only grabs instants and sorceries. So the Messengers are probably better, even though they're harder to cast, because they can grab like Roar of Endless Song if we want to as well, you know? I like the routine in this deck since we're running so many colors. I guess I don't need Sultai Devotee. I'm probably supposed to cut the Temur Devotees. I am not a fan of Piercing Exhale. I always mention it, but this is my least favorite of the Exhales. I don't think I'm getting to the board early. I might just need to cut the Snakeskin Veil, not have room for it. At least one more card here. I think our worst dragon is probably the Stormbrood. I don't mind cutting that. Then I have to debate if 16 or 17 lands is what I want to be running here. This deck is very mana hungry, certainly, but with 2 Wildlings and a Sentinel, I'm more inclined to run the 16 lands. Though looking at my mana base now, the red is actually kind of awkward for sure. You know, it could be right to just throw in this Tiger as a 5-drop that lets me cast anything from my hand afterwards. As much as I don't care for the Tiger. This could be a playable Tiger deck. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. So we're gonna have 7 lands that enter tapped as well. It's a little awkward. Yeah, it could just be that the 17th land is better than Roamer's Routine. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, no swamps necessary. Wants 5 mountains. Oh, I guess red is my most prevalent color. I guess because all my multicolor cards have red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's 6 green sources with only 1 forest, but I think we want to at least have one more. 3, 4, 5, 6 blue. Is that too much blue? 4, 5, 6 red. 7 green, 6 blue, 6 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white. It almost feels like I'm playing green for fixing then. Maybe I should be more just straight up Jeskai. But I don't really have any more good Jeskai cards to run. Yeah, I guess I could go Jeskai Splashing Roar. So I would cut the oh no, I'd probably still run the Shrieker. I'd cut the green cards. We would cut the Regent, the Relic, and the 2 Wildlings. That can't be right though. Like most of my duels had green. No. I think we're gonna run it like this. I think I like this. Okay, and yeah, we need to get to 7 wins for maximum prize, 6 wins for 1 play booster box, and then anything from 3 to 5 does give us some value back, but anything less than 3 wins is just garbage. And remember, this is 2 losses and you're out, so best of 1 sealed, highest possible, basically, variance format you can have. We have a triple tri-land opener. Is that all of my tri-lands? Now the question is, can I keep this hand? Because this is a hand that is just going to get run over. My mana is so good here, but... okay, I'll risk it. Yeah, and this is a good contender to just get completely run over. Okay, let's lead with a red land first. Red, white, black. This doesn't give me green on turn 2, but I can Stormshriek Feral potentially on turn 2. Oh, or I can... what's probably better now, hold up Exhale. Which I won't be able to cast the Globe next turn, but I think holding up counters right. Yeah. It's a good draw, actually. Because now I can go grab a mountain and still hard cast Hellkite next turn. They don't have a basic or a non-basic on the battlefield, but a 4/5 flyer should just be good, right? Okay, the Stalwart. No second play is good. And the next turn I can go Globe into Relic. And we're actually really close to popping off the Globe, which is also going to be huge versus a Boros deck. Oh, that's good. No removal for the Hellkite. This turn is fantastic. Would be really nice if we can beat up on the Mardu player here. Okay. Let's see what they got. Sure, that's fine. Now, if they kill my Sentinel, I can't activate the Relic. Nice. And that makes me feel a lot more confident. This time I'm just going to take the hit for 4. Because this is a 5/5 lifelinker, so I don't really mind. If they have another Exhale, that's annoying. It's a good draw. Actually, let's just go like that now. Nice. Even hitting once with that 5/5 lifelink makes me feel like this game is just over. They're just dead in the air now. Suck on that, Mardu. Look at me, I'm Mardu. Look at you, you're dead. Alright. Oh, I forgot to mention, but kind of inferred. These events are meant to drain your gems. These events are absolutely meant to just eat up all of your gems. I'm on the draw again, however, at least we have an Exhale for some early interaction here. I'll probably want to just Bloomvine for 2 forests on turn 3 would be my guess. Oh, I only have 1 more forest left in the deck. Okay, that's pretty awkward. Still might be right, as it could allow us to cast a Roar on turn 4. Though I do need to find lands here. Wow, turn 3 Wooburg from our opponent. Just gonna counter that. Outpost. Okay, that's good. That allows us to cast the Hellkite next turn instead. So Hellkite, turn 4, into Roar of Endless Song, ideally turn 5. And since this was also a white source, it also will unlock our Jeskai cards. Oh, I was really hoping they would grab a land there. Actually, do I want to play around them having a Dispelling Exhale? Because I also get more value by running out the Dragonstorm first and then going into one of my dragons, right? Sonic Shrieker. I assume... Oh, they are going to shoot my face. I guess Rediscover the Way here is a little bit too slow. Let's kill their blue source. Could also have killed their green source, but I need to find a few more lands. Alright, let's get the Roar online, even though that means the Shrieker is going to hit us a bit. Okay, I am dead next turn in the air. Shoot. Well, obviously that's not good. So is there anything I can draw off of the Appraiser here? I can draw a Stormplane Detainment for the Shrieker, or a Durger. Okay. I don't need the green, right? The green doesn't unlock anything. Yeah, so it needs to be Stormplane Detainment or Island Dragon tap down to buy a turn. Okay. Perfect. Get in for the free 5. Remember, our final chapter is about to pop off here. So I'm going to have 2 10-power creatures and a 2 4-power creatures. Oh, okay, so I need to find 4 points of damage this way, assuming they have nothing else. 5 points of damage somehow. The Dragon Redraw. God, even just a Forest would have won there. So if I tap down, I would need to draw exactly Narset's Rebuke. Whereas if I Island Dragon right now, I can hit Sonic Shrieker. No, I can't cast Sonic Shrieker. If I tap down right now, I can draw Forest or 5, 10, 14. Oh, Feral's a little bit short. Forest or Wildling. I have 2 Wildlings. Okay. So I need a main phase tap here. We have like 3 or 4 outs. Forest or one of my 2 Wildlings. Oh, man. That sucks. Can't cast it. 5, 10, 14. Yeah. They got me. Okay, that's my 1 loss to give. So let's see. Maybe I needed to have played Rediscover the Way a little bit earlier to try to find some lands. Because they only had that 1 removal spell for my 4/5. Okay. Exhale into Sibsig's decent. Oh, man, on the draw again. The die roll, losing the die roll on these is so brutal. Red, white, no play, no, or no creatures on turn 3 is nice. I guess I have to take Relic there. War Effort is their first play. Okay. We're gonna go Relic Attack for 2 and hold up Dispelling instead of casting our Strike Master. Sure. I needed to counter because the Appraiser is unlocking all of our other colors, and now that we have the Strike Master, we're a little bit safer versus an individual removal spell. Though if they randomly have a Twin Bolt, that is absurd. Nice, that's fine. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, we can Jeskai Revelation here. I'll just let them attack if they want to do that first. Twin Maw. I guess I'm gonna bounce our Strike Master and shoot their Brigade. Because doing this fizzles their Twin Maw. That's fine. Alright, they'll gain a bit of life here, but we get to resolve a Jeskai Revelation, so I think I'm happy with that. 5, 6, 7 mana. Can't double Shriek them this turn, sadly. So save it for next turn, I think. That's good. We're going to eat their Detainment here. Suck it, stupid Boros. Nobody likes you. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we go like this. Black, red. Yes, Grappler into double Sonic Shrieker is pretty disgusting. Man, it feels good beating up on the Boros decks. And our deck should be pretty good versus other 5-color value decks, given how sick our top end is. We did lose to that other one who just had the big flyer, but okay. One more win gives us about half of our entry fee back. Oh, man. No, can't keep that. If this was a wildling, I would for sure, but... Okay. Well, this is a keep. We have the Island Dragon, which we can cycle away on turn 2 to try to find a third land if we don't draw one. But I guess the ideal is just we draw our Nomad Outpost off the top next turn. But as long as I get to appraise, we should be okay. I mean, that's great, yeah. Now we can save the dragon, we can go for the Appraiser on 3. Sarkin, do they have a dragon? They do not, okay. Excellent. Still don't have a black source for the Shrieker, but we have teaming Dragonstorm next turn, which is pretty good. Yeah, do whatever. Deal. Steal of a deal. Sure. Yeah, we can just hardcast Feral next turn if we want to bounce our Dragonstorm. Though I think given our deck, we would probably want to Rummage instead. I'm okay if they want to use a trick here. Fresh start or something? Yeah, please. Great deal for me, I think. Oh, and they missed a land drop. Ooh, I am going to discard the Sonic Shrieker now. Okay, one land away from Revelation, and we have Messenger for it, too. Ah. Well, that's not good. Alright, 5/5, Ward 2, though. When they're stuck on 4 lands, isn't shabby. If I draw another untapped land next turn, I think it's going to be hard to lose. But even if I don't draw a land, we're probably still going to be casting the Revelation, because we can just buy it back with the Messenger, right? This is a tense moment for us. And that's really good. Really, really good. Okay. And that, my friends, is probably a win. So wait for them to pay the 2 ward, and then we go like this. Return the Osseous to their hand, 4 damage to the Eshki, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Eat their 4/3, bounce the Osseous. And I have to assume that's all she wrote. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Go like this. This. Absolutely disgusting. Still holding up Exhale here as well. What a treat. Pass. Clean, baby. Oof. We drew pretty well, but hey, that's how you have to do these things. You have to open well, play well, draw well. All right, so very least, I get about half my money back. Obviously, it'd be nice to still rattle off a few wins, but that's, again, that's the one nice thing about the new structure. But this does cost more than the previous structure, remember, so costs more, but you need fewer wins. this is a really tempting hand on the draw. Oh, man. A blue source goes so hard here. But I think it's worth mulliganing and trying to find a slightly better hand. This hand has the same issue of needing a blue source. Okay, well, if we don't get run over, we might be okay. Oh, there's the blue. Nice. Now I wish I had kept the Sibsig, but we can go Thornwood Falls turn 1. Untap land turn 2. And ideally we find something in the meantime. Crotic Nestguard is kind of crazy. Actually, you know what I like doing here? I like playing the Palace and not playing out the Globe. But technically, I could have gone Globe plus untap land to hold up Exhale. But then I get wrecked if they blow up my Globe at end of turn and then do something. And we want to develop out the Palace soon anyways, plus I have nothing to do next turn with the mana, so... Okay, take the 4. Pharaoh was a good draw, as I can now counter for 4. Cycle the Island Dragon, you got it. So remember, a Revelation can bounce any permanent. I can bounce a tap land. I am dying to that Nest Guard, though. Pretty sad, pretty funny. Like, if I wait too long, I might fall behind. Maybe I should have cast the Feral's Omen side there. Because they do have access to blue as well, so... would be horrendous if I go for a Revelation into blue mana and they, like, if they have a counter, I just insta-lose. Bloomvine Regent for land. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for Exhale on this, revealing my dragon. Now what happens here is either they let it get countered, or they can pay the 4 and they tap out. Don't get to attack me with the Nest Guard, and I get to Revelate. So I think this is a decent scenario no matter what happens. So let's bounce the black source. Or I could bounce the only white source. This is overlapping on blue as well. Okay, and now, I mean, the game is pretty close. 7 cards, infinite mana. I didn't really draw too much there. Karakit Guardian. Pass. We don't need the tri-land anymore. We'd rather have all of our lands enter untapped. That's pretty good. Let's kill the white source since they have another blue source already in hand that we know about. Okay, they're white, and then we can go mentor or messenger back our revelation. Alright, Exhale kills the Hellkite. Not that it's relevant, but the Guardian can be targeted now before it attacks. So I have enough mana next turn to detain the Karakit Guardian and still hold up Revelation. Pretty spicy. Pretty good spicy. Okay, just tapping out. Great. Great. Okay, well, I think I definitely want to tap out here then. Cast the Revelation. Prowess tokens go hard. Now, if they have a Death Begets Life, I'm gonna lose, but They played out Dragon last turn. I mean, I guess they knew I had the Revelation on top, so maybe it made sense. Remember, I had the option there to bounce my own Messenger. But we have a second in the deck, right? So. Detain the detainment. That's nasty. Yeah, we could very easily lose this game. Oh, that's a fantastic draw. Okay. So we go Strike Master pass. Strike Master can kill either of those. I'm keeping the Wildling in my hand for potential triggers of the monks, since it does turn into a 4/4 with my glow, but obviously that doesn't do much by its... I mean, I guess the 4/4 plus the 2/3 would allow for a technical double block. Okay. Take 10? I guess I take 10. Ow. A second Bloom Vine. Holy smokes. Wow, that's so sickening. That was a beautiful draw. That's insane with Rebuke, actually. That's insane with Rebuke, because that's going to give me a ton of floating mana. Wow, sickening. So the copy doesn't trigger prowess. They have another piercing exhale. Boom, baby. Let's freaking go. That doesn't cut it. 18 cards left in my deck. Okay. I wanted to make sure the wildling resolved. I mean, we could still lose to some sick draw, of course. Yeah, exhale. Oh, I'm at 9 now, so that's less worrisome. Left it on top. Nice. Woo, 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 woo. That was delicious. All right, so now I'm actually... Oh, wait, no, it was 6,000 to enter. For some reason, I thought it was... Right. So the old cost was 5,000 to enter, but 16 packs in addition to 5,400 gems is pretty close to money back, given I have the full collection of cards, so... Okay. Honestly, that is all I wanted. Getting to at least 4 wins, so as to not have spewed off too much. Oh man, this is a mulligan. I can't keep it. A little bit too greedy. This one's okay. And I think I like pitching the removal there. Palace. I guess I should have played Mountain, but... Okay, well, I would appear there also on a 5-color brew. I build a Gold Keeper, a Guardian, and a Hollow. Oh, nice. Tapping out here. I don't mind. Casting the Dragonstorm makes more sense. Taigum! Okay. Into a Suspend Strike Master. That's fine. Yeah, I like doing this. I know the Strike Master can just kill the Feral, but that eats up a lot of their mana. And now we can go Dragonstorm into holding up Exhale next turn. Though, if they do kill my Feral, the Exhale is only going to be for 2, which is a lot worse, of course. Yeah, maybe they just use the Gold Keeper's ability. Because I feel like at this stage in the game, they don't want to lose their 3-1 that can add mana just to kill my Feral, you know? Okay. Played the untapped land. Okay. So they're going to Rebuke into a 4-mana play. And that's going to get suspended as well. So with the dragons, if this comes off to suspend, it can turn into the creature. They don't need to choose the counter mode. Let's go digging for Revelation, I guess, at this point. Suppose Roar is good. Okay, 6/6 flyer. Alright, they're just going all in. Let's see, blue, green, red. Do we need the 3rd green source? No, we can take the 4th blue with this hand. I am on a 2-turn clock. I guess maybe I should have taken the flyer. I just died to their Wayfarer in 2 attacks. Actually, maybe this was a mistake. Though playing out a 2/3 chumper doesn't feel particularly good. Yeah, I'm just gonna die to the Inoc. Heck, funny, even one of my what do you call them? Gain life lands would have worked here. I'm gonna make them tap out. Strike Master doesn't cut it, and we can't give trample somehow. Alright, so that'll be game. Good beats. I accept my defeat. Hey, I am not unhappy with that result. I think this deck was quite good, and I could certainly have seen it going the distance. But again, realistically, in these events, you have to open well, play well, draw well. I think we opened pretty well. I mean, it would have been a lot nicer to have some more interaction. I didn't actually have that much removal, and of course, with the exhales, if they've already resolved something, they don't actually do much, right? But our top end was great. Jeskai Revelation, Roar, the Grappler with some sick cards, a bunch of dragons. So this was a cool deck. I think 4 wins is a happy place to be. Like I said, that's going to be basically my money back there. 5,400 gems, 16 packs. So like we're at what, 17,680? 17,680. Just opened 200 gems worth, right? Just opened another, yeah, so it was pretty close to break even, all things considered. And for the Arena Direct events, if that's what you do, you're in a good spot. So, all right, that is Arena Direct, the new and maybe not necessarily improved, but the new payout Arena Direct mode they have. Again, it is more expensive to enter, but you do start getting money back earlier, so you have to weigh the risk versus reward, of course. Until next time, friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.